Silver stayed bullish last week and ended another green candle here, second consecutive green candle after the major reversal sign. Does this mean that we are going to look at third greener candle here? And is it going to break past 2420 and 2460 zone? Or we can expect it to retrace from here as it is still trading in this bearish channel. Which position you should take trading silver next week, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. Indicators also are equally important, and this suggests that what to be expected. For example, if you look at the moving averages right now are trading one below other and it is still in the bearish zone, but yes, they started to converge, not yet crossed over. At the same time, the stochastic was overbought, and that is why we can see a slight pullback while the MACD is trading to diverge. We will see more into detail, and towards the end I will give you the trading levels and strategy to watch out for. Do watch till the end, and yes, if you appreciate the effort, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Your every action matters to me a lot, and this motivates to me in order to deliver to the best of my abilities the daily analysis and targets for silver which I share with the Asia and Europe session. Thus press the bell icon which keeps you updated, or join my free Telegram channel to get the live updates of the market. Now first let's have a look at the weekly charts. If you look at the movement of silver here, the drop, the retracement, the lower lows and the retracement towards the highs, then the drop, then the retracement and lower highs, then the drop and the retracement. So mostly it is yielded or retraced after every couple of red candles, and this could be one of the other retracements what we have seen. Also, if you look at see lower highs and lower lows is what we can see, it is still trading in the bearish zone. The third observation here is the resistance which it has seen at around 2360.80, which is definitely a greater resistance. See the near term couple of candles previously retraced from the same zone, and thus it is important for silver to break past 2380 levels in order to confirm the further rise. How high it can fly? Yes, beyond 2380, 2420 levels is what I will look forward to, and if it stays beyond 2420, certainly we can say that 2460, 25 is staying above 25, sky is the limit. It is breaking past. Now see, if you see the rise and the retracement, this retracement is done, and if you breaks past by 25, you can say it is going to fly high towards 28 this time, because look at the near term movement for silver, the rise, the retracement is done, and if it breaks past, it is going to fly high further. So yes, we have to be watchful for specifically next week which direction it takes is going to remain important. Now let's have a look at the daily. On the daily charts, one important point here is how silver has behaved. First thing is, see, if you divide into two, you will find the complete reversal or symmetrical formation is done. And if you look at what has happened at these levels is a retracement towards 2250. So yes, this could replicate here, retracement towards 2250, $23 levels. This zone it may try to achieve again, and even if it has to fly on the upside, it can try to show a pullback before reversing. That is one part, because see, after this rise there was a equal bullish momentum, bearish momentum here, and this, if it is symmetrical, it can try to fly from those levels. Now next is, if you look at the movement here, see the consolidation, the rise, then consolidation, then the rise, and now it is consistently staying or yielding higher lows, higher highs, staying in the zone. Now if you look at the support levels on the downside at 2280, $23 levels are going to remain critical for the next week. Yes, these are going to remain a critical support levels. Below 2280 is where slight bearishness will be seen, where I'll be looking forward to 2250, 40 as the next targets. And if it breaks below 2250 and 40, you can say that this should be the reversal and the prices might retest towards 2220 levels. Now this is on the daily charts. Also, if you look at the formation for last couple of days, lower highs, lower lows, and this is the breakout. And if you look at this candle, the body size is greater than half of the complete move, suggestive of the bullish momentum or bullish nature which silver is carrying as of now. Now let me show you something on the monthly chart. See, on the monthly charts, one must note that it has already breached the $22 levels earlier this month, where it has moved towards 2070 zone. Yes, a strong bearish move was seen, and this was after this stronger bearish candle. So yes, it has resumed its bearish journey, and now it has reversed completely. Now whether it is a reversed or it is still going to end up in a doji, let's have a look. Now if you look at, see the movement or the month started at 2220, it has moved towards 2070 levels. So this is almost $1.5 of move. And now if you look at 2220, and the highs here seen is at 2370. Now this is also $1.5 of move. Thus this also suggests that there is a probability that it can try to create a doji and come towards 2220 levels towards the end of the month. Ending in a doji, there is a very strong probability that it can come down to 2220 levels F and create a doji levels. Now, at the same time, a breakout above 2380 is what I will look forward to, because that will pull the prices upside. And how high it can fly, if you look at the preceding three candles, the highs are beautifully aligned, lower highs were seen. So first I will look forward to 2420 and then towards 2460 zone, which is going to be the next milestone and the next resistance zone. So this is something you should watch out also. Now let's have a look with the help of indicators. If you look at the indicators, now the prices are above the 20, 50, 100 months average. Yes, the 20 months average is at $23 levels. The 50 and 100 are about to cross over at $22 levels, and thus the chances of prices closing within this zone exist more. So 7 trading sessions, possible consolidation, and with a slight bearish bias is what I will expect. But these are markets. Any move above 2380 certainly should be treated as a bullish reversal. If you look at stochastic, this has dropped and this is still looking downwards. If you look at MACD, now see MACD, it is still in green, and see this crossover few months back has happened after a sharp bearish move here. Now also if you look at it, failed to diverge and started to converge here. So a crossover means more bearishness in the coming months, but right now it is still in green. Also, if you look at silver's price movement, yes, this crossover has come after 2 to 3 years where it has started to stay bullish. Now, if you look at the preceding few movement of silver, if you divide into two, then you will find that it has stayed in this zone and stayed bearish, achieved the bottom here and here. So this is one possibility. At the same time, because silver is still far below its all-time, which are at around $49 level. So and this crossover has also come after a long bearish move, so it can possibly reverse and rise from here. So I will definitely watch out which direction. The next week is going to remain crucial for silver. RSI is flat. Coming to the weekly charts, if you look at the weekly chart, see the moving averages are still bullish. It has not yet crossed over. They are still laying one over the other. The prices have also closed over above 20, 50, 100 weeks average. This is also a good sign for the bulls. The stochastic is rising here, looking upwards. That is also a good sign. The next thing is the MACD, which has started to converge, but it is not yet crossed over. You can look at this is not yet crossed over here, neither here, and this was the time where we have seen retracement, and that is what has happened here as well. Now, if you look at the complete movement of silver after achieving the bottom, it is retraced, double top is done, and then this retracement is seen. So yes, it has further potential as well on the downside. I will definitely watch out which direction it wants to take, because see the direction it wants to take from next week is going to remain the direction for next few weeks as well, where it can achieve the bottom. If you look at RSI, this is rising. This is trying to show little bullishness. Coming to the daily, on the daily charts, if you look at, see here the prices were too much divergent from the moving average, and that is why we can see prices converging here. Now in fact it has breached the 20, 50, 100 and stayed bullish. If you look at, this is what the crossover earlier in the silver prices stayed divergent and have started to converge. Remember, it has not yet crossed over, but a bullish breakout on the upside definitely will help silver to converge, crossover and stay bullish. Thus this zone between 2250, 23 and specifically 22 and 23 is going to remain very, very critical for silver for the next few trading sessions. If you look at the stochastic on the daily charts, it was overbought and now looking downwards, almost symmetrical formation here, and this could lead to a complete down move as well. But on the MACD, look at the crossover here. It has stayed bullish. It has achieved the peak. See the peaks, earlier peaks, where it has achieved the highs and reversed. The same thing can observe, but at the same time, one must note that this crossover has happened at a lower levels, and it has further potential to continue on the upside, as this is coming from a lower levels, but at the same time lower highs are also seen. So this is something we should watch out for on MACD. RSI is rising, signs of bullishness. Coming to 4-hour charts, let's also have a brief look on the 4-hour charts as well. Now on the 4-hour charts, likewise, see higher highs, higher lows respecting this zone. And whenever we have seen the divergence, prices always converge towards the bottom of the channel. It can again possibly converge towards the bottom of the channel, 23, 23, 20. Rather, this complete zone between 20 to 80, 23, 20 is going to remain critical for silver here. The moving averages have already crossed over and staying bullish as of now. If you look at the stochastic, this was overbought, and that is why we can see a pullback, while the MACD has also come to the higher levels at plus 20. See, this is a rise from plus minus 40 levels to plus 20. Hence, it does not mean that it has to reverse from here. Yes, it can achieve plus 40 as well, but the too much of divergence calls for a little pullback, and hence you have to be watchful. RSI is also looking downward. So now we have seen the charts, we have seen the indicators. Time for me to define the trading levels and strategy for you so that you can trade profitably. And before I provide you the trading levels, yes, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can join my mentorship batch. 26 batch is going to start on 26 batch already started on 16th of October. 27th batch is going to begin on 20th of November. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now see, first let's talk about the levels to buy. I will recommend you to buy here at 2350. But then see, this is complete zone between 2350, 60, 70 and 80, 20 cents, but I cannot refrain myself from giving this caution note to you that these complete levels are going to remain great resistance. You have to be careful as long as 2380 is respected. Beyond 2380 is where we can see more bullishness prevailing here, and I will look forward to 2420 as the next targets. Direct, it will try to move towards this zone, and if it stays above 2420 is where 2450, 2475 and then $25 levels will be seen here. Beyond this, sky is the limit. On the upside, silver is breaking out and it is going to fly high. Chances appear to be less. Possibility of it getting resistance at around this zone is very important and very high. And then maximum, these levels are going to provide maximum resistance even if it tries to stay bullish from here. Hence, you have to be cautious as long as 2420 is respected. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell here at 2320. See, this was the resistance earlier. This was the support resistance earlier to break past by. Now this is going to be the support here. Below 2320 is where you can sell. 23 is the maximum support zone, and then 2280. These levels here are going to play a very important role on the downside. So 2280, once it breaks past by, you can expect more bearishness where we can look forward to 2250 40 zone. Very strong support, and if it breaks below 2220 towards the end of the month and the closing of the month at 2220 can be expected, below which the bears will take over again, and we are looking forward to a sharper drop towards 2150 levels in the near term. 2220 22 also is a great support, but then the major target will be at around 2150 levels. But this may not be happening in the month of October. Possibility of 2220 $22 is there, and yes, you have to trade with caution as long as these first 2280 is respected, and then this zone, and in fact below this, these levels are going to play a major role. So take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Do watch the daily analysis. Definitely it will help you in your day trading decisions. Thus press the bell icon or join my free Telegram channel. All the links are there in the channel and video description. And do like, share, subscribe and comment, friends. Your every like, share and comment is a great motivation for me to deliver to the best of my abilities. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead.